Happy weekend.
The same to you.
I'm reading something on your wall that you wrote, indicating that people who file past Daddy Lumba's body when he is laid to rest or laid in state should be made to pay. They should pay. And that it will generate funds in support of the funeral or other causes related to the legend's legacy. Did you write that?
Yeah, that is right, yes.
Has it ever occurred that people pay to go watch a dead body?
Not really, but you see, we are seeing that Lumba's death as something, even though we are mourning, but it has become a shock and surprise to everybody, making us to believe that nobody has even died before. That is how many people are seeing the death of Daddy Lumba. So the death of Daddy Lumba has become one way or the other extraordinary to everybody. So things that have not been done before can be done now. You see, a lot of people will be trooping in to see the body of Daddy Lumba, and it will be very difficult for anybody to say that this one you go, you are from here, you can't go. Other person say so. In order to prevent that unsuspected large crowd, I think when there is a charge or a fee, then automatically it will prevent other people not seeing the body. And if you are able to pay one way or the other, it will go a long way to support the costs or the things that expenses of the funeral, and then you can also it can also support the family one way or the other. And you see, everything about Daddy Lumba is good. For that one, you can even believe or not. Everything about Daddy Lumba is good. Even at the time he was alive, look at how people were celebrating Daddy Lumba. Everything about him, particularly his song, when he moves at that time to a certain place, you could see people wanting to see Daddy Lumba, shake Daddy Lumba, dance to that with Daddy Lumba. And now he's no more. So if we don't take care about how people can be prevented to see Daddy Lumba's body, it will be too much for us. It could be a stampede. So in order to avoid all this, let's have a charge, a fee, 50 Ghana cedis, 100 Ghana cedis. That is how some people can pay and to see, and other people cannot pay.
Okay,
it means that you are being automatically prevented.
Okay, now if they're charging, let's say 1,000 Ghana cedis, and people can afford, do you think that will prevent stampede? That is one. Number two, here is a case the president, or we've heard that there will be a state-assisted funeral. So which other cost may come up if, or which other cost will this prevent? I'm trying to wrap my. I'm trying. Look.
Okay, but in any case, it doesn't mean that the state is going to fund it. Then there wouldn't be any donation at the funeral grounds. There will be donations. People will be donating. So should we say that because it will be state funded, so nobody should donate to the funeral or to the family?
Oh, but the donation is totally different from paying to come watch his dead body.
Yes, bro. It is. We are doing something that has not been done before for Daddy Lumba. One of the things that we should also be looking at, I'm not branching from this one, looking at Daddy Lumba now should be mechanized. Look at how people have started using the images of Daddy Lumba, profiting themselves now. So, in order to avoid all those things, we should have a charge to all those things so that we can prevent the large crowd of people coming in. Because how can you tell me that somebody is coming from Kwao and then somebody coming from any other places saying that, okay, the place is full, you can't go? How are you going to? Because Everybody wants to see the body of Daddy Lumba. Everybody wants to come to the place. How are you going to prevent that? We haven't experienced somebody who has that image. We haven't seen the death of that person before. The image of Daddy Lumba is huge. For instance, for somebody who made that comparison that even the president died, we didn't even put a fee. But you could see that the president death, even though was a shock to many people, it is not like how we are seeing that in numbers. If somebody can even argue on that, the numbers, if we are to do funeral across all the country in Ghana for that Lumba, it will be massive. So, in fact, when the former Minister for Tourism, he proposed that the funeral tourism, that thing should start from now. We can start using that Lumba's desk for that funeral tourism. And everything about that Lumba indicated is good. So how are we going to prospect that goal that we are talking about? It is not. We're going to manage the crowd. Have you thought about that? What are the measures? And for me, I think one of the measures is to put a fee. If you want to come in, then you pay. Then we have, if you can have a screen outside for those who are not able to pay, they can also watch. So I think if we are not careful, there will be a stampede. So these are some of the things that we can use to curb all those things that may occur. And we should start now so that you don't just go and see Daddy Lumba. For instance, the dress of Daddy Lumba, the last dress that you wore, can be also sold. Not even for if not cannot be sold, we can use it for tourism. The last dress that you wore to the hospital, we can use that. A tourist attract something, and that is how we should start now. We should start this now.
Like a museum.
Mm-hmm.
Like a museum.
Yes, we have been proposing for museum for Daddy Lumba, and then we should also look at the last dress that he wore to the hospital. If Daddy Lumba were to be, in quote, a pastor, some people are worshipping some pastors, and that when they even touch the dress of the pastor, they have the belief that they can be healed from any other saint worrying them. And we should also have that belief that the last dress of Daddy Lumba, the dress that he wore to the hospital before the death, we can put that at the museum that we are proposing, and that can also be a tourist attract material or something to many other people. We shouldn't let it go like that.
Right.
We shouldn't let it go like that. We should also mechanize everything about that Lumba. We should start now, because people are using the images of that Lumba, making money now. Everybody today the video, you could see number of T-shirts that will be printed, and we ask ourselves, who printed those T-shirts? Is it from the family? Is it from the funeral committee? From who? They will start be printing T-shirts with the images of Daddy Lumba, pushing money. So we should start mechanizing all those things so that it becomes copyrighted thing, so that nobody can just mechanize or use the pictures of Daddy Lumba and then make money anyhow.
Right.
Go to other places; they are all making money. So for me, I think these are some of the measures that we can put in place to curb the large crowd which will be coming, so that you can also get money.
All right, Mike2. I'm so thankful that you gave us your audience.
Thank you so much.
Right.
This is Hits.